At this moment, somewhere in our state, a serious crime is being committed. It will be only one of some 2,000 serious crimes committed today throughout New York State.
You can turn back now, or learn the stuff they don't want you to know. Here are the facts. The United States has the largest population of prisoners per capita in the world. As of 2009, about 743 out of every 100,000 citizens were incarcerated. This brings the total prison population to just under 2.3 million, about 200,000 over the official current prison capacity. Government officials continually struggle to fix overcrowded prisons. In many cases, the solution has been to build newer, larger prisons. Private businesses have also stepped into the market, partnering with local and federal governments to build, manage, and maintain prisons across the United States. Roughly 20% of U.S. prisoners are currently held by private corporations. Supporters of this practice believe companies like CCA and the GEO Group have the know-how necessary to oversee prisoners at a cheaper rate. Opponents believe paying a private company to care for inmates will inevitably lead to corruption and a rising prison population. And it appears that, in some cases, the critics are correct. Here's where it gets crazy. In 2009, two Pennsylvania judges were accused of accepting up to $2.6 million to send juvenile suspects to private prisons operated by two companies, Pennsylvania Child Care and Western Pennsylvania Child Care. While this case presents a frightening example, it is hopefully an isolated event. This isn't to say that public sector prisons are necessarily better. Throughout America's history, prison systems have had numerous brushes with corruption, such as unethical uses of prison labor. Mistreatment is still common in private and public prisons today. In some cases, immigrants in facilities like the Stewart Detention Center have also reported abuse or mistreatment. But here's an interesting question. How did private prison companies move from housing inmates to detaining immigrants? Just how much influence do private prison companies wield on legislation? According to journalists such as Laura Sullivan, entirely too much. Writing for NPR, Laura Sullivan reported on the Corrections Corporation of America, the largest private prison company in the United States. Working behind the scenes, the CCA played an instrumental role in drafting Arizona's controversial Senate Bill 1070, ensuring a steady supply of detainees for Arizona's prison system and profits for the CCA. Public-private partnerships are nothing new, and in some industries these partnerships are the key to innovations and savings. And private prison isn't just a big business in the United States. They exist in other countries, including the United Kingdom and Israel. Yet, in every country, more and more people are objecting to the use of for-profit prisons, arguing that if a company is paid a set amount of money per prisoner per day, then there's no incentive to rehabilitate inmates or see them serve out their sentences and leave permanently. Are private prisons a positive step toward cutting costs, or is there another, less noble financial goal at play? How much influence should for-profit prison companies have over legislation? Are private companies and politicians making the best decisions for prisoners and society, or is there something they don't want you to know?
In New York State, we are working on a major breakthrough. The development of the world's first large-scale system for identification and intelligence to serve the administration of criminal justice. The heart of this statewide system will be a digital data processor, a computer. Only such a powerful tool can handle, sort, store, and transmit the data needed by individual user agencies throughout the state. The name of the system? The New York State Identification and Intelligence System. We call it NISIS.